Okay, welcome to part 5. Today, geez, that's a little dusty. Today we're going to be talking about the Sega Master System and the Sega Genesis, with mostly focusing on the Sega Genesis because apparently I only own 2 games for the Master System. Actually, upon saying that out loud, I checked my closet a second time, and I actually have a lot more Sega Master System games. This is still, I think, a Genesis game. Yeah. I don't know about all of them. Nope, that's a Master System. Master System. This one's not even closed. These cases are huge and they're totally wasted. Yeah. Goodness, these are hard to open. This one doesn't even have a cartridge in it. What the hell? I wonder if I ever had that cartridge. That's so strange. Okay, so back into it. I actually picked both of these consoles up at this secondhand shop out at the lake when I was out there one year, and it's actually also where I got my first PS1 and my Game Boy Color. So I don't really know too much about the Sega Master System. It doesn't really have any games it looks like I've ever really had an interest in. I like how they all say the Mega cartridge on them. Like, oh my god, look at that. Video games used to have these things where not only would they have a description of the game on the back, but it would just be the cringiest thing ever. Yeah, like, let's look at this soccer one again. Like, get ready to play like a professional on this fast-paced soccer green. I bet if I put this on right now, it would be the slowest looking thing I've ever seen in my life. That's the Master System. I'm going to quickly rearrange. I'd actually forgotten that I even owned most of those games. But yeah, this is the Sega Genesis. I think I got all of this for $20. Well, all of them except NBA Jam. I bought that separately. But yeah, we had James Pond, Hockey 93, Hook, that's kind of weird. They put it's kind of unfocused. They put the title on top of the cartridge. I've never seen that before. ESPN Speed World, they did it here too, but they also put it on the regular cartridge. I don't know what this is. Serial number of some kind. Oh, Roger's video. Oh boy. That actually reminds me, real quick. This isn't really related, but check out the stamp on this Superman 64 cartridge. And on the back, you might be able to see it better. It says property of Blockbuster. Funny story, that cartridge of Superman 64, my brother got me 3 of them for Christmas. 3 cartridges. Because he's hilarious. And when I actually went to get rid of 2 of the cartridges, I bought them at the second-hand place. He's like, two cartridges of this. I was like, yeah, my brother thinks he's hilarious. So these are the 2, Rambo and Wonder Boy 3, The Dragon's Trap. Never heard of this game. Probably haven't played it either. Those are for the other console. Echo the Dolphin. I have played this. I have a PS3 game that has a lot of Sega classics on it. And Tweety? Who? Sylvester and Tweety. What does it say? In KG Capers. Yeah. We have Columns, which is basically like a mix between Tetris and Bejeweled. It's really, really good. This is probably the game I played the most. Both on this cartridge and on the PS3 game. Set that there. We have Sonic the Hedgehog, the rival to Mario. There's something in there. Something rattling around in there. Probably just some dust or something. And we have Sonic 2. It's plainly titled Sonic 2. A 16-bit cartridge. Yeah, back during... What's that? Back when how many bits your console had was important. That actually reminds me of this. I remember seeing this commercial. How do you get these out of here? Oh, you just pull it out. That's not good. I remember seeing this commercial where they're like, oh, my console has 16 bits. Well, mine has 32. And then Nintendo was like, I think it might have been Nintendo. It was like, well, we have 64 bits. And bits are basically how much graphics and stuff they can put on the screen. So this was a 16-bit console. The Super Nintendo was 16. The original Nintendo was 8-bit, which is why they had to do things like, the reason Mario initially had a hat was because it took up less pixels than if he had hair. And that's also the reason that the top square or frame of the game and the bottom frame are shared, which has led to a lot of glitches and speedrunning, which is pretty cool. Yeah, kind of interesting. This is so dirty. Yeah, I actually own this for Wii, and the Wii version is awesome. I bought this and got my ass kicked by the computers in this game, because this was back when games were made harder, I guess, or, you know, they were more difficult by design. So that is the Sega Genesis. I actually forgot I'd had this. I haven't played this thing in a good couple of years. I don't think I've ever played, still don't think I've ever played this. I think I've played each of these games for a couple of minutes, with the exception of Columns, which I played a lot, and NBA Jam, which I played a lot. But that will about do it. I don't really think I have anything to add. I guess we can check out the bottom here. I bet there's still a support number you can call on this thing. Yep, there sure is. So if you guys ever need help with your Sega Genesis... Hey, I figured out how to focus the camera. That's good. Yeah, cool. So if you ever need help with your Sega Genesis... Oh, and it's toll-free, guys. Toll-free. Whoopsie, sorry. It's toll-free if you ever need help with your Sega Genesis, but only 9 to 5 Pacific, Monday to Friday. So, what time is it, actually? So, 2:24 on a Thursday. So, yeah, you'd be able to call them. Maybe I'll call them, ask them what the hell they were thinking with putting the top on, the titles on top. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about this. I didn't grow up with the Sega Genesis. We were a Nintendo household until my brothers got a PS2, and then they were a PS2 family, and I was the lone wolf with a GameCube. Anyway, that's gonna wrap this up. Yeah, see you guys in part 6. I don't even know.